Let's take these challenges a step further. In this challenge, we're going to create a custom item class and perform a filter on a list of items. So to get set up, we need to first define an item. So let's create a new class here of type item. The next thing we need to do is define what every item has. Well, every item has a name and every item has an ID. With this, let's also give every item some sort of buff stat. We'll say buff. Now that we've done that, we need to add items through the inspector, so we're going to use system.serializable above the class so that we can see it in the inspector. The next part of this is to create a list of type item, and let's call this list items. If you hop into the inspector, you should see a new list of type items where you can now fill in some items. Once Unity compiles, you'll see here, let's go ahead and create 5 items. So here for name, I'm going to put sword. Let's put item ID 1. Let's say buff is going to be 50. The next one is going to be some bread. We'll say item ID 2. The buff is like 5. Here we'll go ahead and create a staff. We'll say item ID 3. The buff is going to be 15. This is going to be an arrow. This will be item ID 4, and we'll set the buff to 25. And go ahead and make these your own. And lastly, we have here a feather. Item ID is going to be 5, and the buff is going to be, we'll say 6. Okay, let's save our scene. Make sure we don't lose that list. And then here, now that we have all of that data, let's start with some challenges around this list of items. So here's what I want you to do. You're going to check if item ID 3 exists in the list and print out true or false. You're going to grab all items with buff greater than 20 and print them out. And then you're going to calculate the average of all the buff stats. So this is going to be 3 challenges within one. Good luck.